Imagine stepping into a world where humanity simply vanished. No bustling streets, no airplanes roaring overhead, no voices echoing through the night. Just silence. What would happen if every human being disappeared today? How long would it take before nature began erasing our footprint? And what might the Earth look like after 1,000 years without us? Within hours, underground subway systems would flood as pumps stopped working. Power plants, deprived of human operators, would shut down one by one, plunging cities into darkness. Without electricity, water treatment facilities would fail, leaving taps dry and sewage spilling into rivers. The stench of decay would fill the air in just days. By the end of the first year, nature would already be fighting back. Grass would sprout through cracks in sidewalks, trees would push against asphalt roads, and vines would begin scaling abandoned skyscrapers. Imagine walking through Times Square or Central Park, now home to packs of wolves instead of tourists. Bears might wander freely through London, while hyenas could roam the streets of Paris. Would you recognize your own neighborhood if you came back to find it reclaimed by wildlife? Fast forward a century. Most wooden buildings would have rotted away, their frames crumbling into dust. Steel bridges and towers, exposed to rust and corrosion, would collapse under their own weight. Even reinforced concrete structures, once symbols of human ingenuity, would crack and crumble without constant maintenance. But not everything would vanish. Some of humanity's greatest monuments, the pyramids of Giza, Mount Rushmore, parts of the Great Wall of China, might still stand, weathered but enduring. They'd serve as silent witnesses to a civilization that once dominated the planet. Concrete contains aggregates like gravel and sand, which expand when wet. Over centuries, this expansion causes microfractures, leading to structural failure unless regularly repaired. The absence of humans would give Earth a chance to breathe again. Air quality would improve dramatically as industrial emissions ceased. Rivers, no longer polluted by waste and chemicals, would teem with life once more. Coral reefs, currently threatened by rising ocean temperatures, might recover in some regions. Do you think endangered species like the Sumatran tiger or vaquita porpoise could make a comeback in a world without humans? Climate change, however, wouldn't stop overnight. Carbon dioxide already in the atmosphere would continue warming the planet for decades, even centuries. But eventually, natural processes like photosynthesis and rock weathering would gradually remove CO2, stabilizing the climate. After a millennium, Earth would be almost unrecognizable, a verdant paradise where nature has erased much of our impact. Forests would stretch across continents, oceans would brim with marine life, and ancient ruins would peek through thick vegetation. Only scattered remnants, buried artifacts, faded carvings, and crumbling foundations would hint at the existence of a once thriving global civilization. Now, imagine this. After 1,000 years, humanity reappears. Would we recognize the world we left behind? Or would we see it as something entirely new? A fresh canvas waiting to be explored? More importantly, would we learn from our past mistakes? Could we rebuild in harmony with nature rather than dominating it? Or would history repeat itself? This is your chance to weigh in. Do you think humanity could coexist peacefully with nature? Or are we destined to reshape the Earth in our image, no matter the cost? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing questions about our world. Share this video with a friend who loves thinking about the future of humanity. Together, let's explore what's possible. As we fade into the stars, remember, the choices we make today will shape the legacy we leave tomorrow.